Are you doing much better or much worse because of the pandemic? Hey, and would you like to know how an international sales superstar made 2020, well, his best year ever? So that you can too? Hi, I'm Jim Ruta of AdvisorCraft, and you have a rare opportunity to find out how. Tuesday, June 22nd at 11 a.m. Eastern Time here in North America for a special 2-hour conversation featuring London's own Bhupinder Anand. Now, this is not just another speech or talking heads or presentation. No, our unique style makes you feel like you're in the room having a coffee and a chat. And the included video recording, means that you just can't miss it. Now, to tell you more about the event, I'm joined right now by Bhupinder himself. Bhupinder, you tell me that 2020 was one of your best years ever because of your new approach to Facebook prospecting. What sort of results are you getting?
Hi, Jim. First of all, I have to say I'm so honored that you've asked me to come and do this with you, and really looking forward to sharing with the audience, and in a very unique style, as you said. 2020 was obviously a dramatic year for all of us. And so I had to change some of the way I did marketing and improve the way that I did marketing, to the extent now that even in a pandemic, even in lockdown and people not working, I'm picking up between 5 to 7 leads a day. And I'm not talking about just people that want to buy funeral expense insurance. I'm talking about millionaires, people who want quality advice from a trusted professional. And I'm frankly struggling to cope with all of those inquiries that cost me nothing.
You know what? I just sort of smile as you're talking, because it's just, well, what a horrible problem that must be. You just can hardly catch up. And, you know, that's really what the top advisors are doing. Now, Bhupinder, you're also known for your unique personal branding strategies, and I think that's probably had some impact here too. Will you tell us more about what anyone can do to brand themselves at this 2-hour conversation?
Sure. We're going to spend quite a bit of our conversation exploring how we introduce ourselves, how do we present ourselves, and most importantly, how do we differentiate ourselves from the competition? The key question that everybody should be asking themselves is, why should I work with me? That's the question every advisor should be asking themselves frequently and testing the answer, because that's what people are thinking. Give me a reason why I should work with you and not anybody else. And that reason's got to be so compelling that I'm not even going to bother talking to anyone else. To the viewers,
amazing.
Can you answer that question?
Yeah, that's obviously, what a great question. And you can see how important that is in a virtual world too. Now, you're also, and indeed, we've just had this discussion before we started today, really an expert wordsmith, somebody who knows the right word at the right time. Will you be giving us any new sales language to attract more prospects and more business and maybe more referrals too?
Yes, Jim. A lot of people know me for my Power of Words presentation that I've done at the $1 Million Roundtable main platform. And as a result of that, I'm known for somebody that can take simple language, but convert the words to have a more of an effect on people just by changing language. You know, I'm going to be sharing ideas in our conversation about how we can call ourselves advisors without using the word advice, how we can sell insurance, and lots of it, and big ticket, without ever mentioning the word insurance. This is interesting stuff, how you can use language to create a different reaction from people, to lead to a different response from those people, to deliver a different result from those people.
I got to tell you something. You make me so excited. I can hardly remember what I'm supposed to do next. This is so cool, because that's exactly, well, I hear that from advisors all over the world right now. What you're talking about is exactly what these people need. Now, there's another trick you've got someplace in your kit that you work with. I know that you also use sales psychology to make prospects want to buy from you. Now, some people might go, gee, what's he talking about? So what do you mean by that?
Again, a really interesting phrase, and one that isn't used frequently in our business, but really ought to be. You see, it's not about selling. I don't sell anything. I'm a salesman, but I sell nothing. My job is to facilitate the buying process. See that how the change of words there has changed the emphasis from sales to buying. And what we've got to understand is for people to want to buy, we've got to understand what their motives are for buying, about using emotional language, getting them emotionally involved in those conversations, and getting them thinking deeper. You know, too many advisors tell their clients or prospects of the problem. I never tell them what the problem is. I say to them, you tell me what the problem is after I've killed you.
I
Now,
love
I
that
did
line.
that today. I said, John, on the way home tonight, you fell under a bus. What's the financial consequences for you tomorrow morning? And then I zip my mouth and let them do the talking. That is vastly different to the majority of people that will tell John, here's the problems when you die.
Yeah.
That's sales psychology.
Yeah, indeed. You know, and as far as you're talking, I had to remember right away. You say, what happened if, you know, last night you died or died a little? There's some more language you can use. Like, wow. Like, I mean, I don't know how about you watching out there, but I can tell you, I'm just so excited. I got the hair is standing up in the back of my neck, you know, and there will be lots more just like this, going deep, and so that and also so that you can use it, giving you ideas that you can use. And all of this Tuesday, June 22nd at 1 p.m. Eastern time here in North America, but broadcast around the world with our good friend Bhupinder Anand from London, England, at our Advisory Craft Global Masterclass. Remember, your small investment in this 2-hour conversation program will pay off many times over, and it'll pay off quickly. So if you want to be great, you want to be there. So register now before you leave this page. Just make it happen today. Seating is limited, but if you register now, you'll be there too. And we'll see you there.